Hey there, you're listening to Rock Made of Metal on Kelly Radio, and right now we're just in a random place in the middle of nowhere, and I'm with a good wee band right now. They're called Bury the Ladybird, and how you guys doing?
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, all good, man, all good.
Wicked. Groovy, baby.
No one uses that. No one ever. That's not. It's not cool. It's not going to be cool.
We're bringing it
I
back.
hate you.
We're bringing it back.
God, I hate you.
We're bringing back groovy, baby.
No one's picking it back up.
Radical dude.
Or that.
Yes, we're fine.
Right, so to start us off anyway, I mean, how about you guys start by explaining the band first of all? Like, what is the band Bury the Ladybird?
Well, cut the short rock music, really. You know, just straight to the point, do what we enjoy doing. Tig sings about what she, what means something to her, and we just play what we like.
Do you want to move? I do not feel comfortable with the fact that people can smell like...
Ian, the reporter, had a poo in our room the first time we met him, and it stank out the place.
So the first time, that was like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I didn't realise, you guys heard there was a toilet.
Well, I can smell it, but I'm trying not to comment on it.
I don't move. I learned the smell of your poop before I knew your name.
Why do we not move? Let's go to the other side of the room. Oh, god damn it, mate. I'm going to have to deal with people smelling my poo. I need to try and go...
We will get used to it in like the next 2 minutes.
Oh, good, right.
We're very adaptive. We adapt very easily.
It's just a general men's thing. Like, you go to the men's toilets anywhere, first thing, it stinks. It's not a good smell anywhere you go. But you get used to it when you're halfway through doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
So
It's always a good skill to wade through piss in the men's toilets as well.
Download!
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Next question. We go on a bit.
You're talking about, being adaptive to the smell of poo. How about the adaptiveness of your music then? I mean, what kind of influences do you incorporate into your music?
Beyonce.
Yeah. Well, we've all got different, sort of influences, but we sort of bring it all together. Like me, when I'm writing the guitar hooks, like riff-wise, I'm sort of, I don't know, on the sort of down the road of Slash and the way he writes his rhythm riffs and whatever. Lead guitar, we're talking AC/DC, Angus Young. I'm really into Nickelback at the minute, AC/DC, Foo Fighters, Hendrix, etc. Just a lot of good rock music. Zach, you're into...
Yeah, looking at me, you can sort of get an idea of what I listen to. Like, I've got, I think it's about 8.5, 9 inches now, tall mohawk, so it's kind of obvious that I quite like punk. To a certain extent. Yeah, I listen to a lot of punk, I listen to a lot of metal. But at the same time, I listen to a lot of electronic stuff as well. Like, one of my favourite bands is, like, Nine Inch Nails and stuff like that. So, I try not to, like, limit what I listen to. Although I'd be hard pushed to say any of that influences, like, how I write what I write for the band. But it influences me as a person, if that makes any sense at all. Like, without trying to sound like a...
we bring ideas to the table, you're quite versatile and you can pick it up, can't you? 'Cause,
I only hate them for a few minutes.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how about you two then? I mean, like, about your kind of influences when it comes to the band?
Yeah, I like music as well. It's pretty good.
Thanks for that.
Seb's a drummer, by the way.
Yeah, no, I just hit things and I don't know what I listen to really. Everything. A lot of like obscure music, like L1011 we had in the car earlier, which is like a lot of repetitive, like driving music, all instrumental, and a lot of sort of a band called The Chariot. I'm really into at the moment. They're like hardcore sort of. I don't know. I think
hardcore. It's just hardcore. Yeah. It's not hardcore punk. It's just hardcore.
I think they're a Christian band, but I can't tell what they're saying. So
it doesn't really make sense, but it's awesome nonetheless.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And just quickly, how about yourself then, Elle?
Oh God. Okay. I'm gonna sound really gay. No, I'm into a lot of music, kind of R&B, classic rock. I'd say Slash, although I don't play guitar, Slash is like whole stage present in the way that he acts is probably, I don't know, like the Guns N' Roses, old school Guns N' Roses, The Darkness, Aerosmith are a big like band that I'm into, AC/DC, Blackstone Cherry, Book Cherry, but then I like Beyonce and stuff. I know it's awkward, and it's very awkward, but...
lyrically, it's like sort of Beyonce.
Lyrically, I like, because I used to be mad into Amy Winehouse, so a lot of lyrics are kind of like what she did, talking about like real life situations. I'm fed up of hearing people going to discos and dancing on a dance floor with a girl, because that's irritating. Nobody wants to hear about that, alright? Nobody gives a shit.
Up in the club.
Within about 2 sentences, you managed to swear more than I have during this interview, and I'm trying to hold off. You know.
Oh yeah, vulgarity. We can't do that. Okay.
I get
that's
shit.
about it, really.
Sorry.
Yeah. So in a nutshell, we talk a lot, but we've got all the different influences, and we just bring it all together to sort of get a nice medium of it all. And
Well, depending on your own opinion,
yeah. Well, yeah. Exactly. Yeah. It's all depends on who's listening and whatever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what it kind of comes to in music. I mean, you're saying about like, oh, I listen to such and such, like the pop acts. Well, a lot of bands listen to pop acts, and they're still able to get that out. It doesn't matter what you listen to; you still get good music, So it doesn't matter that much, really.
I think like the reason I look at bands like Beyonce and stuff is like her theatrics on stage, the way she presents herself on stage. She's very professional, and that's what I kind of admire about her.
it's musically as well, writing. It's just good to mix everything up. Obviously, you get a new take on things. You can get different things into a particular genre of music if you listen to different ones that you wouldn't normally if you just straight edge down to one street. So just mix it up a little bit and do what you enjoy. That's what it's all about, and that's what we do. So.
Well, you've kind of got all those kind of creative differences then, and kind of the one go then. So can somebody then tell me how all you guys kind of met up and you want to kind of start a band with each other then? I mean,
Can we keep it short?
Yeah,
'Cause it's a long
there's a
story.
long answer, there's a short answer. We'll run with the short answer. Original bass player left. I joined. Second guitarist left. We didn't get another one. Drummer left. We got Seb. That's how we got where we are now. The
We all
short
live in
version.
the same town, pretty much.
Yeah, we're from Derby in England, down in the Midlands. Like me and Tig met on years ago now. We was on a school exchange in Japan, and we didn't get on at all. But like we started.
Things changed.
Yeah, started off like completely different style of music, but with the new lineup changes, it sort of came to where we are now. So that's how we got together. 3 years later, we're here, and yeah, that's
Bob's
that.
Teapot.
Yeah, Bob's your teapot.
That's not catching on either.
Bobby Teapot's a phrase.
Ox.
Craig, Bobby Teapot's a phrase.
I've never heard it.
I'm working with morons.
I'm way older than any of you, so if I haven't heard it, it doesn't exist.
well, actually, like in Scotland, like
that's the point.
bogging the teapot actually doesn't mean anything at all. I don't know where you got that phrase from.
it.
Really.
It is Bob's your uncle, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, not your teapot.
Yeah. Well,
Teapot makes no sense. Why would Bob be a teapot? That doesn't make sense.
if he wants to be a
Should we
teapot.
stray away from this?
If he wants to be a
subject?
teapot, he probably needs to be in a mental asylum. So.
It's like you just need to calm down. Calm down.
Bye.
There's cake.
There's cake.
There's cake.
Lovely,
Cake. Good cake.
lovely cake. Anyway, moving kind of from cake to hopefully something that's nice. You guys released an album not too long ago from it.
No, we're releasing an album.
Yeah, releasing an album.
Yes,
Sorry.
December. It's we've decided on a date. We'll be announcing that soon.
Okay.
And alongside that, we'll be announcing the name, the artwork and stuff. And also, we've got a big announcement beforehand, to run with the album. So keep an eye out for that because it's a very big deal.
I apologise, by the way. I looked on your website. It said April 2012, so it was just a bit like,
Single.
Oh, that might have been the single, unless.
Sorry, I must have made that.
Yeah. Oh no, it's fine. The web.
Don't give me the. Oh, jealous.
The website's a work in progress. It's the guy that updates it for us, his availability is quite limited, so we're just working around that at the minute.
Okay.
Yeah, we're quite new to the whole web thing. So. We're ancient.
Well, we're not new to it. We just suck at it.
Yeah.
Really badly.
So the album that you're releasing then, instead of the one that's out right now, what can people expect from that album then?
Well, exactly what we've said about how we write our music, just straight to the point.
There's not a specific style, is there? There's no.
No.
I think you'll listen to one song and listen to another and be like, oh.
But we just it's got its differences, its consistency.
There's a common sort of theme running through. I'd like to think, but they're all still it's not like the same song played at a different speed though. They're very different songs, but at the same time you can sort of see consistencies between each one.
Well, what's the theme then?
Sex. Yeah.
The idea behind the album overall is about new beginnings and stuff like that. Lyrically, I mean it's got Tig can go into it more. It's got a few overtones and stuff. Undertones, more so undertones. More Tig's been undertoned. Yeah, like yeah.
I think when writing lyrics, it's important to talk about something that's relevant to your life. Yeah. But what I think a lot of artists who write lyrics, you need to adapt it so that your audience can relate to it as well. Like, although writing songs is a very personal part as a musician, you've got to make it available to them who want to listen to it. Yeah. Okay. So that's what I kind of try and think of.
Okay, it's sort of like when someone posts an indirect, not like an indirect, like an inside joke on Facebook, and no one gets it. It's just like there's no point in doing it. Yeah. Like if no one's going to get what you're trying to do, why even bother trying to do it?
Yeah, exactly. Cool. And I'm sorry to do this, but it's one of the things that the idea about sex being in the album as well too. Then is that a common theme in the album, or is that not a common theme in the album?
It's more about families and relationships. So obviously, it's going to be part of it. You know, when you're like our age, this whole new kind of world of being in a serious relationship and being in a completely different relationship that you've not experienced before is different. You know, you've got different sexual relationships, and you're exploring your sexuality more. But then again, you've got the family life as well. So it kind of brings you back to reality. So.
Yeah, in that new world, that's sort of going back to the thing of things changing and new beginnings, and it's all new experiences. So when the name of the album comes out, it'll sort of explain it as well.
So the single off the album anyway, Daddy, one of them being Dear Daddy. Can you give us a little background on what that song is about then?
Well, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. My dad left me when I was 4, I think, and it's just about when you're young, you think you're the only person in the world whose family's broken up and dad doesn't care. When actually, when you go out and you talk to people, you realise that there's a lot of people that are kind of gone through the same thing. So it's just about kind of, I don't know. It's almost like this sounds bad, but it's like kind of showing somebody that you're better and you're doing well without them. And after all the shit that you made them feel and go through, they've managed to come on top. So it's almost like a letter saying, you know what, F you, I've done it without you, don't need you. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, so you've been swearing the whole time, but when it comes to actually saying it to the mic, you hold off.
Yeah, that's how it is, Zach. Yeah, exactly.